I think I'm doing a live stream right now. This is my first live stream, and it's a hangout live stream where I watch traffic signal phasing at Eglinton and Allen Road. I don't know if I'm going to keep this posted permanently or if it's going to just disappear once I end the stream. But I got my chair with me, so that's why I'm taking some time to go. Can I zoom in on this? Yes, I can. Okay, good. Alright, I've never live streamed before, so I'm trying to figure out where it says who joined. Okay, I don't know. Oh, I see now. Let's view the chat. Hey, things of that nature. How's it going? I'm actually at Eglinton and Allen Road right now. I'm watching the signal phasing, one of my favorite intersections. I don't know how long I'm going to be staying there, but I'm just here for a little bit. Yeah, I'm dying for the Eglinton Crosstown to open. Now they're saying a potential date for 2025, but I have to see it to believe it at this point, because they kept pushing back the date so far back too many times. I believe my stream is horizontal, right? Can someone confirm if my phone or the stream is being shown horizontally or vertically? I intend to do horizontally. Okay, good. That's what I thought. It didn't show up horizontal at first, so thank you, things of that nature, for letting me know. Okay, we'll see the right turns will be next. Yeah, the quality isn't really that good. My video phone, I'm used to better than that. This is the beginning of the Allen Road Expressway. That's why there's so many people competing to merge into the right turn lanes, because that's everyone trying to get out of town onto the expressway. This is a northbound on-ramp only. And remember, there's no northbound or southbound approach at this intersection, so it's only eastbound and westbounds that has vehicle signals, and that includes bicycles too. I took the subway here, by the way. I didn't want to drive today because I just want to take a break from driving. They should have a dedicated on-ramp lane for northbound to Allen. Are you referring to right turns, left turns, or buses? There are no TDC bus routes that actually go onto Allen Road Expressway. Right turns. For right turns, they actually already have 2 dedicated right turn lanes. And for left turns, they also have 2 dedicated left turn lanes. Here, I'm actually going to get a little closer look, actually. Yeah, right here. Eastbound has 2 dedicated left turn lanes. Yes, right turns have a red light and left turns have the green arrow. Eastbound through traffic has a red light because that's when pedestrians cross Eglinton as well. I'll get a closer look at the signals for you. Come on, zoom in. There, it's letting me zoom in. Now, for some reason, the median signals are... I don't know what happens there. Okay, now the right turns have their green arrow. I don't know how well you can see this, but right turns have 2 dedicated right turn lanes as well. Double right turn lanes. Right here. Now, for some reason, the median signals, as you can see, are not programmable visibility, but they're supposed to be. Originally, there were no programmable visibility signals here. About a few months later, they changed all the eastbound signals to programmable visibility. And then, for some reason, they not the signal on the right or on the left. The all red interval here is 4 seconds for the right turn phase. Yeah, it's really windy today. I don't actually know where my phone microphone is, so let me know if the voice is hard to hear. I'm going to walk a little bit that way just so it's easier to see the left turn signals from a more direct angle. Yeah, honestly, I really don't know why they don't have programmable visibility on the median. As you can see how the primary through signal head is... The primary through signal head is programmable visibility, it's McCain. So is the secondary left turn signal head on the left side, but neither of the median signals are programmable visibility. I'm not sure why that one was done. And on the median, they used to also have a sign that says turning traffic must yield to pedestrians. Clearly it's not the case here because there are no permissive turns or permissive movements for anyone. So, thankfully, they removed that sign. I was actually going to request that, but the day I traveled here to request for it, they already removed it. So, thank you, things of that nature. Cheers to you too. This is one of my favorite intersections to watch, by the way, if any of you are wondering. The other intersection that's one of my favorites is the Queensway and Sherway Gardens Road. Okay, the leading right turn signal phase is terminating now. Everyone actually makes it, nice. Now, the reason I'm also standing at this angle is because I want to show you what happens if there's no pedestrian call to cross Eglinton Avenue. I don't think there's a pedestrian call right now. I can't really see the Flare Navigator from here, though, if the light's on. So if there's no pedestrian call, the through signals will still turn red, but it'll immediately turn back green when the left turn signals turn green. And to be perfectly honest, I don't actually know why that was done. Because a lot of the time, if there's people going straight, which most people turn left, but if there's people going straight for eastbounds, after the light turns red, they end up on their phones and then they get distracted, not realizing the light immediately turns green again. Alright, everyone in the left turn lane makes it. Right turns, you're next. There's already a pedestrian call, I'm going to hold the button to turn on the auto because I'm also going to cross. Turns, you're next. Most people here already know that the all-red interval for the right turn phase is 4.5 seconds, so unfortunately that's the only reason why some people like to enter the intersection when it turns red. And what you just heard, that was actually the TTC bus's horn. Someone is trying to use the through lane to turn right, and then he helped the bus, and the bus driver didn't like it, understandably. No pedestrian call this time. Changed his mind. He's not going straight. a lot of drivers you'll see a lot of drivers who are trying to merge into the right turn, blocking through traffic. There's more happening right here too. The reason this is one of my favorite intersections to watch is because of the long leading right turn phase. I just find it fun to watch, especially when it's long and it's actually well used by drivers. Alright, let's see how many drivers attempt to use the through lane over there. There's one over there that tried to. I don't think we're going to be lucky enough to see this today because rush hour is still on, but if there's the pedestrian walk signal to cross the on-ramp is callable, but the bicycle signal is not callable. So if there's no pedestrian call, then only the bicycle signal will turn green, but not the pedestrian walk signal. So that also means that, oh, maybe that person is not going to call it. And also, if there's no pedestrian call, then the bicycle signal green interval is only 7 seconds. Maybe if we're lucky enough, we'll get to see what happens if there's no pedestrian call. Call the pedestrian signal before it turns red as well. And that driver actually came from the through lane because nobody would let him in. What's that cyclist doing? Some drivers use the rightmost left turn lane as a through lane, and then it pisses off drivers in that left turn lane. Thankfully, there was no pedestrian call, so the through signals were green with the left turns, so we didn't hold the left turns up. Are having a hard time competing to merge into those right turn lanes. Pedestrian compliance, though, is genuinely really good here because I think the leading right turns also have something to do with that as well. I mean, I've been on stream for 23 minutes 50 seconds in, and there hasn't been one pedestrian violation on the solid hand signal. Because there are no permissive turns here, this is an unusual scenario where I'm fine if pedestrians start crossing on the flashing hands for this intersection, but as long as they're off the road by the time the countdown hits 0. one more cycle, and then I think I'm going to end the stream. Unless something highlightable happens. Alright, I think I'm going to take the next cycle to head back to the subway station. I'll take the next walk signal, I think, probably. This is the last cycle that I'll be live streaming, then I'll probably stop the stream from here. To turn right from the through lane. At least the leading right turns allow those drivers to move out of the way so that the TTC bus can make it through. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Thank you for watching.